Hello everyone, my name is İsmet Esad Kartal and this is my Adopt and Adapt project. Let's begin with this activity that I took from MEB course book 7th grade, Unit 4, Wild Animals. Let's look at this task. It's a simple magic task. It looks a bit boring because like it's so simple. Like, there's just words, and look at this instruction. Match the animals with statements. There's an extra one. This is a weak instruction. This is weak. Uh, Students might not understand what to do, and there are students might have questions in their heads. Let's do a sorry. Let's do a pros and cons list about this task. First, we will do pros. It's a good drill task, a mechanical task. It's good for drills, and it has a one extra word. It's a bonus for difficulty, and it is relevant to the context, which is wild animals. As you can see, a lizard, rhino, snake. I'm a green reptile. Yes, this is wild animals. It's relevant to the context, so relevancy is fine. Let's look at the cons. No pictures. You can't see no picture. You can't see any pictures here. It is boring. People, especially young learners, 7th grade learners, will look at this and we start yawning. What is this? This looks boring. Uh, and it's not engaging. Like when you see these tasks, if I was a 7th grade student and there was a task like this, I wouldn't want to participate because it looks boring. It's a simple task. It has no extra values, and it's not communicative. I think this is a con because uh, as a nation, we are Turkish people. As a nation, we have the difficulty in speaking because we don't have many communicative skills. Even if we have speaking activities in our course books, they are just skipped. So we don't know how to speak. We don't have any communicative tasks. So I wrote this as a con, and this is an individual task. Why this is a con? You might need individual tasks, but especially in young learners, individual tasks are boring to the people, to the students, because they want to have conversations with their peers. They want to be engaged in the activity. They don't want to do individual tasks. They are boring for them. And let's hit the evolve button and make this activity better. I'm clicking it now, and boom, you have an amazing task right here. Let's see the instruction. Select an animal from below and go to the board. You are that animal now. This includes role play. Have your friends ask you 3 questions to figure out which animal you are. What's changed? What changed? It's now a communicative activity. The student will go to the board and their friends will ask them questions. Like there's a question bank right here. We have example questions they can ask, so they know what to ask. Are you a herbivore or carnivore? Do you live on land or in the sea, etc. Now it's a communicative task and it includes role play. You might ask your students to make the sounds. We have a question right there. Do you make a noise? Uh, let's make if you picked a dolphin, I can't make that noise, but let's make a snake. It's easy cue. It's an easy cue, but uh, students enjoy these kinds of activities. And it's a responsive activity. It's not an intensive activity. They don't do this by themselves. It's a whole class activity. Whole class will participate in this activity. Sorry. And there are pictures now. You can see the pictures of the animals, so you know what they look like if you don't know the word. For example, me personally, I didn't know what stork means. But now I can see it's a pelican-like thing. So I know what stork means, and I can ask my friend, "Can you fly?" And if they say yes, you might see here like eagle or stork, right? Okay. And it's more relevant to the outcomes. There's an outcome in this unit. Students can ask simple questions. Uh, when you look at the original activity here, sorry, you have no questions. So my activity, the evolved activity, uh, teaches them to ask simple questions like, can you run? Can you fly? Do you have a fur? These are simple questions. And like I said, this is a whole class activity. The whole class will participate in this activity. They will not get bored. And we here we are with the activity two. Again, seventh grade, unit five, television unit. Let's look at the instruction. Ask and answer questions. Complete the table. Again, this instruction is weak. I guarantee you, students will ask more questions about this task when they look at the instruction, and they won't understand anything. Ask and answer questions. I can write my name there. It's the question and answer. Uh, let's do pros and cons for this. Yes, it's a communicative task. It is a pro for me, and it has an example right here, so students know what to ask and what to not ask. But still, this should be included in the instruction, and you have to give clear instructions. Let's look at the cons. Not enough explanation and weak instructions, might be repetitive. They would just ask, yeah, what did you watch? You watched Netflix? Mad Max? Okay. You watched regular show? Oh, yeah, we're done. We don't want this. We don't want this. We want our students to communicate, right? So this might be repetitive and not sufficient instruction. There isn't much of an instruction in here. Let's hit the evolve button, and boom, look at this task. Let's look at the instruction. Go around the class. Go around the class. They love to move around, so this is good. And ask your friends, what did they watch yesterday, on Saturday, last weekend on television. This wasn't included in the original instruction, and they didn't know what to ask. Yes, there is an example, but what about on Saturday and last weekend? It start with your desk mate. We are telling them who to start with. Start with your desk mate and go to the person. Sorry for the typo. Go to the person whose name starts with the same letter as your desk mate's answer. Now I love this because it's not repetitive. Ask our friend Ali here. What did you watch yesterday? I watched Mad Max, or I watched Stranger Things. He watched Stranger Things yesterday. What does it? What does the name start with? Stranger S. Now I have to find a friend whose name starts with an S. Selin, come here, or I go to Selin. Selin, what did you watch yesterday? What did you watch on? Did you enjoy it? Maybe, maybe. Now they have to be fast. It's I made this competitive for adding just one simple fact. First one to complete the chart wins a gold star. Now, why is this important? It's competitive, and children love competition. It's now competitive, and they will try to do it. Uh, they love winning a gold star. They love being a teacher's pet, and they will now compete with each other to win a gold star. What I did was extend the chart a little bit more because two isn't enough, I guess. What changed? Better and clear instructions. Now students have a goal to finish this. They will win a gold star. It's not repetitive. They have to choose, they have to look at the first letter and they will have to go to that friend and gets the students to move around the class. They love moving around the class. Yes, yes. They love moving around the class, especially young learners, especially seventh graders. Now, that was all from me. Thank you for watching, and this is how you evolve tasks. Thank you.